Welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. My name is Mike, and today I'm going to take you through my bearish scenario for Bitcoin. You might remember a couple of weeks ago, I made a video about what would happen if Ethereum didn't go to all-time highs, what would happen if there was a massive sell-off on Grayscale. But what we're going to do today is go through a bearish setup for Bitcoin. We are the 1st of August 2024. We're potentially 12 to 16 months away from all-time highs, and we're currently sitting at $64,000. So where is Bitcoin likely to go, and what factors will have an effect on it? Now, if you are new here, please make sure to smash the like button and give us a follow. We are trying to grow the channel as quickly as possible. Now back to Bitcoin. We have seen a retracement down from the all-time highs. We've retraced from around $72,000 towards $64,000 where we are today, and we've seen nothing but lower highs over the last couple of weeks. So what is happening with Bitcoin? Well, first of all, what I'm trying to work out is where is Bitcoin going to end up? We have seen predictions from Rich Dad Poor Dad. We have seen predictions from some of the major players in crypto. Michael Saylor has given his opinion. Cathie Wood has given her opinion. Even Plan B has given us a target of $480,000. So we're going to cut to the chase, and I'm going to tell you what my bearish prediction is for Bitcoin now, and then I'm going to go through why I think it's going to get to that, and also some other factors which can influence it to the upside. So my bearish scenario is $110,000 for Bitcoin by the end of the bull run, which may or may not be in October and may in fact be in April 2025. If we remember back to 2021, we had a double top in April and then in November. We could see a repeat of that. This time I don't have a crystal ball. But let me go through why. There's a couple of different setups that get us to $110,000. First of all, there is the bull flag on the monthly candles of Bitcoin. This takes us to about $109,000. My own research, I have looked at diminishing returns, and I have had a price in my head now for about 12 months, and that is 1.6 times the previous all-time high. That takes us to $111,000 for Bitcoin by the end of the bull run. So they're the targets that I'm expecting for Bitcoin, but why are we not seeing the $300,000 and $400,000 and $500,000 targets that we've been told to expect? One very simple reason: people are not looking at the charts. People are giving you clickbait titles to get you to come and look at their videos. We cover a lot of these in our streams on our channel on a daily basis. So 110,000 doesn't sound like an awful lot by the end of the bull run. We have the bull flag, we have my own predictions. Dan Crypto believes we're going to go to about $120,000, $125,000 at the end of this bull run. And I believe even Ben Cowan has a price target of around $130,000 to $140,000. Now, again, time and time again, I've talked about the market cap of crypto getting towards $10 trillion. With $110,000 Bitcoin, we do not get anywhere near that. And we will probably end up at somewhere between $6 and $7 trillion. So now we've got the bearish news out of the way, what could take us up towards my realistic target, which is $240,000? Well, first of all, we have the election in November. Donald Trump is standing against Kamala Harris, and although Kamala is having a honeymoon period, I expect Donald Trump to be triumphant. He wins in November, he is inaugurated in February. He will then appoint on day one the new head of the SEC, and Gary Gensler will be gone. My tip is Hester Peirce. She is open to crypto, but do not believe for 1 second she is a pussycat. She is a lioness, and she will make sure that only the valid cryptos are approved for anything like ETFs, and there will still be some accusations of securities along the way. So Donald Trump coming into power in February, Hester Peirce being appointed the head of the SEC, that is one bump forward for Bitcoin. The second one is probably from September 2024, we should see some interest rates cuts. If this happens, then of course more money will flow into crypto and this bearish outlook may subside. Again, we are at all-time highs. Over the last 20 years for interest rates, they have to come down. And I think by maybe the summer next year, we will start to see more and more cuts in the interest rates. Then we have the crypto reserve currency bill being introduced by Cynthia Lummis. This aims to buy 1 million Bitcoin over the course of, I believe, around about 3 years at 550 Bitcoin per day. Now, the current supply of Bitcoin per day is 400. So, of course, with the US government buying Bitcoin, with the ETFs buying Bitcoin, with other nation states starting to buy Bitcoin and other ETFs around the world, again, it is a game of buckaroo. At some point, Bitcoin is going to snap. We have dropped from over 3 million Bitcoin on exchanges to under 2.8 million Bitcoin on exchanges. So these could be more bullish signs to push us up. But is it going to get us from $110,000 to $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 in this bull run? I simply don't think so. We may top in April, have a retracement, and then have a stimulus and a double top in November like we had in the last cycle. But remember, a lot of that additional money that came in was down to the stimmy checks and the money flooding into the market from the American government printing 30% of the total dollars that had ever existed over a short period of time. So I don't think we're going to see $480,000. I do think in my bullish heart of hearts, we will get somewhere near $240,000 for Bitcoin. But I only give that a 10 or 20% chance. And I think we have an 80% chance of getting somewhere between $100,000 and $125,000. Now, again, I'm saying this now because I'm giving you my bearish setup for Bitcoin. I am not doing this because I want to be a poo-poo on crypto. I am not trying to be overly optimistic. I'm not giving you moon boy maths. I'm basing this on all of the information I have to hand, and that's based on other experts and my own opinion. So 100 to 130,000 by the end of this bull run, and then the date is the next important thing. If we follow the bull flag, it is the end of April 2025. That coincides with the first top in 2021. So there is some confluence there that could happen. However, if any of the things we've been talking about, the strategic reserve, maybe more and more nation states start to buy Bitcoin, that could blow us back up towards maybe $160,000 to $180,000 by October or November next year. To be on target for these prices, then, what do we need to be at by the end of this year? Well, I think anywhere between $75,000 and $85,000 would be a good price going into next year. We have a few red and a few green months to come up. August hasn't normally been a very good month for Bitcoin, but September and October have, and December as well. So I'm expecting a few red and a few green months. But if we look at maybe adding 20%, 25% onto where we are now, that would put us up somewhere in the region of about $80,000. I think if we are at $80,000 by January the 1st, 2025, then I certainly think $110,000 to $120,000 is on the cards for Bitcoin next year. And again, how long is my arm? How long is a piece of string? All of these additional stimuluses, all of this additional fuel to the fire could push us higher. Now, this isn't my normal kind of video where I've sat down and put up charts and everything else. It's too hot where I am right now, so I'm making this a cappello. I hope you like this type of video. Remember, these are only my opinions. You shouldn't trust anybody on the internet, and you shouldn't take anybody's word as gospel. But if you go back to my Ethereum ETF video, you will see that we didn't come down to the 2,900 price that I predicted, because it wasn't as bad. The grayscale sell-off wasn't as bad as we expected. It was bad, yes, but we're going to come out of the other end of that. So still expect in the long term, Ethereum will appreciate in value. Bitcoin, on the other hand, we're going to need to see more money coming into the ETFs. We're going to need to see bigger cuts in interest rates, and we're going to need to see a very bullish Donald Trump in power in March next year to get anywhere near $200,000. Now, if you like this type of video, please leave a comment below. Also, leave below what you think we're going to get to in the bull run for Bitcoin. Do you think we're going to break $100,000? Do you think we're going to break $200,000? Do you think I am way wide of the mark? Please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. You, as always, have been great. I have been Mike. Until the next video, goodbye.